boy Mark here. Today I just want to talk very briefly about the importance of surrounding yourself with strangers. You know, they always tell you growing up, the friends that you have, friends are going to be your friends for life, your best friends forever, BFFs, blase, blase, blase. Well, as we start to get older, we realize the people that we were forced to be around for 12, 15 years of our life, are not the people that are going to be in our lives the entire reign of our existence. Legit, probably 0.99% of the people that you knew growing up are people you're going to still be in contact with after you turn 18 and graduate high school and go to college. Majority of the people that you still stay in contact with are the people that you find in college. Not the people that you knew in high school, not the people that you knew back home. People that you learn and meet in college, because you're coming as you, they're coming as them. You guys don't know each other. You guys are finding out who you are in the world. So those bonds that are created purely out of the want to connect with that individual. If you don't want to be friends with that individual when you're in school or in life, you won't. You won't have to go out of your way to make things work so you guys can have some type of camaraderie or friendship. But when you're little, we do that a lot. So surrounding yourself with strangers gives you a different perspective of yourself based off the views of another that has no bias towards you, that does not know you from Billy, Bob, Jean, or Jan. They just see what they see and they take that as face value. So that's why first impressions are so important, but also they are a lasting impression because it's the first interaction with something. So that impression means a lot. So going and meeting strangers, going around people that you didn't grow up with all your life will give you a different sense of value about yourself, because you're being viewed through the lens of somebody that knows nothing about you. So their perception, their opinion is unbiased. So it's that much closer to actually being on point about who you are. So if you want real criticism, go to a stranger and ask them, what do they feel from you? What do they think that you are? I know for me personally, it took me legit getting out of my hometown and my whole state for me to be able to see that I wasn't as crazy and as off the wall as people try to make me seem. I knew I wasn't. I knew it was people in the world that have the same ideals as me, but I didn't see it. I didn't leave to even find out because I couldn't until I did. And that's when I found out that no, I'm right where I'm supposed to be at, regardless if my environment was where I was supposed to be at or not. So it gave me a better sense of myself and my self-esteem that I allowed to get tarnished based off of my surroundings, because everybody in my surroundings just knew Marcus Brown, the football player. That's pretty much it. But nobody knew the Marcus Brown when he was at West Liberty University talking about the same thing I'm talking about right now, because I wasn't around the people I grew up with in Mount Dora, Florida. So it's just understanding that as you start to find yourself, don't judge yourself based off of your environment that has been your environment for the last 15 years. You're not the same as you were when you were 7, so why should people still look at you like you were when you were 7? You're not the same as you were when you were 15, so why would people still look at you the same way as you were 15? If you still do the same things, if you still act the same way, if you're still doing, then they have a right to see you as the same as you were when you were 15. But once you start to change and those people remember you as how you were when you were 15, you know the first thing they say, oh, that ain't him. I know the real him. This is how he used to be. This is how she, this is how, it's not now. Change happens every day. So if you want to really gauge your amount of growth, your amount of change and what you've been through and how it has molded you, go talk to a stranger. Let them tell you their honest opinion about you, their first impression of you. And then take that more so than you will take it from your best friend that you knew for 15 years. It's going to tell you something. Because their opinions are biased. And a lot of times people don't like to let go of their image of what they think that you are. Especially if you're trying to move past something that they are not trying to acknowledge. And that's really important. That's really important in understanding where you're at and who you're surrounding yourself with. So take that one today, guys. Food for thought. If you really want to know how you are in this world, go talk to a stranger or a little kid. Because they don't hold nothing back. They don't care who you are. My daughter talks about me all the time. And I'm like, that's how you feel about me? I'm your dad. But she doesn't hold her tongue. And I love her for it. So take that with you. Love y'all. Be easy. Enjoy this day. Cloudy in Colorado right now, but that's just how it is. I'm out here anyways. So, love y'all. Be easy.